So I want to talk about what foods worked for me when I was on omeprazole and what foods didn't work for me. During omeprazoles, I took them for 15 years. After 10 years, couldn't really eat things like sweet corn, things with thick skins. So sweet corn, skins on courgettes, apples. I'd have to peel everything. I don't know if anyone else has had that. Once I started doing that, things got a lot easier, less irritable bowel, everything got much easier. I cut out a lot of gluten. Whole wheats, unfortunately, I know they're really good for us, and I'd ask your doctor before cutting them out, but I cut them out, and I ate everything white. I cut down on yeast in the bread. That really helped me, less bloating. So basically my diet was white rice cakes weren't bad, so they were whole grain, eggs, chicken, rapeseed oil, and white fish. I wouldn't eat a lot of beef because that would just make the reflux terrible, even on omeprazoles. And mango, peeled apples were great. Before every meal, I would take, or after every meal, I would take my apple cider vinegar tablet. I used to take that, so if I took it in liquid form too much, it would just irritate the esophagus. So I take it in the tablet form, which I've showed you before, Holland and Barrett one. Make sure it's the complex one because it's got the enzymes in there, the pectin and things that help you digest food. With regards to apple cider vinegar, so my trick was to take a little bit of that as instructed, water it down with a bit of apple juice to make it a bit more easier to drink, and a bit of water. I wouldn't dilute it too much because it just wouldn't do anything. I down that, and then to stop it hurting my esophagus even more, I'd eat my food, my dinner, straight after having that. So it would kind of keep the acid vinegar down, the apple cider vinegar down with the food, if you know what I mean. I'd never take apple cider vinegar after my food because that would just ruin my reflux even more. So they were good tricks, they were. If you want me to go more in depth, give me a comment or a message in the inbox. What I would recommend after surgery is carrying on with the apple cider vinegar, because that has helped, because my omeprazoles, I've come off them. Things are easier already. I know we've got to take them if you're suffering with Barrett's esophagus, etc. Yeah, life is so much better without them. I can actually digest food, even though I got to eat really slowly. Just feel more alert, less brain fog. So yeah, give us a comment if you want to talk furthermore about omeprazoles and diets and how to keep feeling great. When I was on omeprazoles with that diet, I was able to play 90 minutes of football, be a fitness instructor, look after babies. I got 2 young girls. I was able to keep up energy, but it was a struggle. It was a hell of a struggle trying to get to the right. It was trial and error. I tried so many diets over the years, so many different foods. I'd have stomach bug after stomach bug. I didn't even know if they were stomach bugs. It was something, but yeah, I always found with those omeprazoles, if I tried coming off them, yeah, the reflux would be bad, but most things would clear up with me. I'd be able to have 10 times more energy. So I learned to live on them. I'll give you a lot more tips coming up, ways how I learned to live on omeprazoles, and how many I took. Less is more sometimes, and I'll leave it at that. Keep a lookout for my next video for some more tips. Peace out.